Rogue striker drone detected. Nearby rogue agent. The enemy is acquiring the boost. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
The enemy can't keep up. They're about to get pulled out.
An agent needs assistance.
The enemy is claiming the supply drop. The specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands.
Seeker mine detected.
What is up, guys? It is Game Wheeler 23 here, back with another Division 2 video. For today's video, I'm going to be showcasing my hazard protection build. Now, I know I haven't posted in a while, but I've been working on lots of build, guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy those when those come out. Now, I'm not going to do as many optimization builds as I did prior in the last video, but let's just get straight into it. Demolitionist, we're going to be using this talent specifically, which is that 20% burn resistant talent. And then we're going to go into our guns right now. Obviously, use whatever guns you want, guys. This is just what I use. I prefer doing MPX and late death if you are going to want to know what I would rather run, which obviously is kind of noticeable. But anyways, getting into the pistol, we're going to be running Perfect Finisher. Perfect Finisher is going to give us that 40 crit damage. So we can get more crit damage if we really need it and more crit chance. Now, going into the chest, we have armor, crit damage, hazard, and bleed resistance with intimidate. Now, y'all gear is going to give us hazard protection, which is very, very nice, guys. And then going into the bag, we have Sokolov, which is going to give us crit damage and SMG damage, and it's going to give us armor, crit damage, crit chance, and bleed. Now, obviously, you can run more hazard protection because my bag does not even have hazard. So if you want to sacrifice that crit damage, go for it. but you will be losing less. You'll be losing damage, which is kind of obvious. Now, Foxboro knee pads, we have damage targets out of cover with crit damage on it, and armor. And then we have our gloves, which is a weapon, crit damage, and hazard protection. Now, I know I kind of went through all those gear pieces really fast, but I will slow it down for you guys and explain it as I go. Now, crit damage on the Grippo and the Sokolov is going to give us 30%, which is pretty nice. Holster, you can switch it out for Zeska if you want to have more crit chance. And then, but you will lose damage there. And then, I don't really recommend removing the gloves, because if you remove the gloves and try and put contractors there, you're going to have negative effects. If you try and do hazard protection, you're going to lose the damage. If you try and do the damage, you're going to lose the hazard protection. And I have tested the crit damage as well, and I believe it did less damage, just by a small bit, but it did less damage than my Sokolov gloves that I have on now, currently. So, do not do contractors. It's just too much of a sacrifice to the build, and I believe I did it the best way possible. Now, for skills, you can run whatever you want. I just recommend doing Booster Hive and obviously a Crusader Shield to get rid of some damage. But I had a Striker Drone because I was testing out different guns using this build earlier. Now, for the crit chance damage, we are standing pretty well. Lay Death is going to stand at 45.1% crit chance and a good amount of crit damage as well. And then, as you see, this is our base and all that for SMG damage and all weapon damage. And then going into our hazard, we have 59.7%. And then bleed resistance, we're going to have 85.4%. And I think for burn resistance as well, we're going to have that 79.7% on for our burn resistance as well. Now, going into burn resistance, if you want to add more, I'll show you what that looks like here in a little bit, and just showing off what current hazard protection looks like. Now let's put these other pieces on for burn. Now if you guys want more hazard protection, go for it, but I feel like this is the best way possible to get damage and still be immune to lots and lots of status effects. So that really works out perfectly for us. So let's look at that burn resistance now. I believe it's 90 something. Yeah, 97.1% burn resistance. Now that is very good. I hope you guys did enjoy this build, guys. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, and I'll be posting a lot more videos. But that is pretty much it for the build video, guys. Like I said, do not put contractor gloves on. Really, this build works out well. If you want to put another red on, go for it. And obviously, you can add more hazard protection here and get rid of that crit damage. But that is it for me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next one.